That's kind of crazy how quickly we brush past that. Like that would have been in the normal universe, like that should have been like internet news for at least a week. Wait, what is this?
I don't understand what's going on. Perhaps
we
the
watch this
ozone
already?
layer is fully withered away, but instead of being blasted by intense heat and sun rays, we're being blasted by drama right now. It has been about 8 days of non-stop crazy shit happening all across the World Wide Web. I'm not a meteorologist, but I'm just going to make a prediction that this isn't the last of it. The rain will continue to pour until it floods. It's like the movie Snowpiercer with that perpetual motion train, the train that never stops. That's what we're in right now, except our train is powered by drama. So we have to keep shoveling drama into the train like coal in order to power it. With the rate all of this internet drama is going, I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow I woke up to an Instagram live of Mark Zuckerberg unzipping his face and revealing that he actually is a reptilian lizard man. It hasn't even been 2 days since I made a full breakdown on all of the Twitch drama, and already 1,000 new things have happened over there. But that's not even what I want to focus on with this video here. I just want to talk about the last 8 days worth of stories that have come out outside of Twitch as well. Because it's not all localized to Twitch situations. However, I would argue that this was...
After this, we're doing JCS. After this, we're doing JCS. It's done. We're doing it. We're fucking doing it, man.
Patient zero.
I gotta pee. I'll be back.
Genesis.
I drank so much coffee. I have to pee all the time.
Drama over the last 8 days, all starting with Shit Camp. That was like the Nexus event for us, and from there the cup runneth over. So all of the controversy that started on Twitch started leaking out elsewhere like a plague, and then all of a sudden drama from all places on the cyberspace, the cyber realm, started to surface, and it's just been almost indescribable. It's like reading a book, and by the time you finish it, the sequel has come out. And then by the time you're halfway through the sequel, the next sequel comes out. And then before even getting to that follow-up third entry into the trilogy, the fourth and fifth book have come out on the same day in a surprise double drop, double fist. It's just overwhelming, almost daunting to try and get a handle on all of it and keep up. Like a toilet that blew up, and now it's just spewing shit non-stop. So let's just go ahead and start with Twitch, since I already made that video breaking it all down, and a lot's changed and a lot's evolved since then. So I briefly mentioned a very serious thing that happened on Twitch involving sexual assault, a potential cover-up, all kinds of moving parts to that story. That's not something I treat as goofy drama. So again, I'm not gonna like go into super big detail on that whole situation, but I will say that story has had a lot of twists and turns to it, where now all of a sudden the focus isn't even on the victim of the sexual assault or like the perpetrator accused of committing it. It's now shifted entirely to big streamers just pointing their fingers at each other and calling each other names and throwing as many debate term buzzwords at each other as they could possibly muster. And it is just kind of a mess. I, again, don't really treat this super lightly, so I'm not going to talk too much in detail about it. I'd recommend listening to Adriana Lee, the victim of the case, and get it from her. I know that was pretty brief and a bit vague, but I think that situation is one that is very serious and deserves to be treated with quite a bit of respect. And in this video, I'm just going over like a lot of wacky shit that's going on. There's nothing wacky about all of that. So moving on, let's get into something that is wacky. Twitch.
He's talking about you specifically and exclusively? Yeah, no, totally. I was one of the people that was like definitely taking it lightly. I mean, there were light moments like Mitch Jones, but yeah.
A whole video yesterday talking about Twitch's new policy update and how it could very well bury the platform. And only a few hours later, there were already big streamers talking about how they most likely won't stay on Twitch should this new policy go into effect. One of the biggest ones is Jerma. Jerma is one of Twitch's most creative streamers. He does some of the best events the platform ever sees.
True.
He has a massive audience, and this is what he had to say in response to the Twitch announcement.
If I am forced to run ads on this platform, I will leave this platform. 100%. So I'm not going to be forced to run ads. Now, here's the thing. Ads do play. Pre-rolls play. and I don't really have that much control over that. I do have control over if one essentially runs while you're sitting here. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to run ads.
Germ is not alone here. Most streamers feel this way. Being forced to run ads sucks ass. No one wants to do it because it's intrusive to the content, it breaks everything up, and it's a terrible experience for your viewers. No one likes to be running ads. The people that do it, myself included, are contractually obligated to. For me, it's 3 minutes per hour. For most streamers, it's around that same as well, maybe 4 for some of them. Yeah, everyone hates running ads.
Excuse me. There is one guy who does a little bit less than that at the tippy top, but I don't know. I mean, there's one guy with the lowest ad density on the platform who everyone for the longest time kept memeing about how I ran the most, but I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
It's like Garfield hating Mondays. It fucking sucks. And now Twitch is putting a much heavier emphasis on it, and like I mentioned yesterday, I'll briefly recap. Twitch put out a statement saying that they're getting rid of the 70-30 revenue split with streamers. The 70-30 split was the streamer gets 70% of subs, whereas Twitch gets 30. That was a deal they were offering to their top-level streamers. I would imagine most, if not all, of the top 200 streamers on Twitch were likely on this 70-30 deal, and all of them were used to this split. And they announced that that will no longer be the case going forward. It will be dropping back down to 50-50 in the future. And they also made it clear that they'll never do the 70-30 again, which means all of the streamers that never had the 70-30, who've always been 50-50, won't ever get to experience it, which is just another slap in the face to them. And I argued that by doing this and driving away their top-level streamers, it'll motivate them to go to a platform that has that 70-30 deal they're used to, like YouTube. YouTube has a 70-30 split. It's standard for all of their streamers. And the Twitch streamers that are the top-level ones, that's what they're used to. And when their contract ends, they might just take that because it's an overall better deal. And the ads on YouTube aren't nearly as intrusive, so it's a better viewing experience for their fans. So, why would this kill Twitch? Well, it's because Twitch is an extremely top-heavy platform. According to a 2020 statistic, the 0.1% of Twitch streamers control 74% of all the watch time on the entire site. This is a 2020 statistic, so it's a little old. I guarantee you that number is much higher. The top 0.1% control much more than 74% of the watch time on the site now, I imagine. But
no, it's literally like, it's literally, no, I haven't watched this. This is the first time. No, it's straight up like the top 0.1% of content creators, which I'm a part of as well, literally are the bulwark or the overwhelming majority of watch time on the platform. It also doesn't hurt that like we literally stream nonstop. I think it's like it's a chicken or the egg situation. We definitely watched this, I think. No, I don't remember watching this. This is from a day ago, but I don't think I watched this.
To go a little bit deeper on how top heavy Twitch is, the top 1% of streamers are streamers that can average 51 viewers at least. 51 viewers. If you get 51 viewers, that puts you in the top 1% of the entire site. That's crazy. That is insane. I don't know if you're as blown away by that number as I am, but I think that is wild. So going by the 0.1% controlling 74%, you'd have to imagine that the top 1% control like 99% of all the watch time. You know, those viewers aren't trickling down to like 1 or 2 view streams. It's just not happening. They're staying with the larger streamers. So once those larger streamers are driven off the platform with this terribly greedy idea from Twitch here to take 20% back from their revenue split that they're used to, once they're driven away, where are those viewers going to go? Normally what would happen is one big streamer leaves and some of his audience follows him, but some of them just stay on Twitch because it's what they're used to, and then they just go to the second most popular streamer.
That's how XQC became number one, is like Tim the Tatman, Dr. Disrespect, Ninja, they all left, and all of those like the fans that stayed behind were looking for the next top dog, and they all basically gathered under XQC's umbrella. So in a fucking weird ass way, even if XQC stayed, okay, Copega lol, wait, what? No, I'm serious. They all consolidated, and that's usually what happens. Why do you think he's like fucking, why do you think he still has like one of the highest watch times? He's had it for the past 2 years. XQC has been and will continue to be the number one English speaking, well, if you can call what he says English. No proof to support that? Okay. The only proof, I mean, obviously you can't have conclusive evidence because I have not surveyed his audience. They feel like you're saying he's unsuccessful. Wait, what? I can't tell if people are like misunderstanding my point or if they think I'm like dissing him. I'm not. I think Juicers like hear someone who XQC has like drama with say something about him and immediately run defense or something because they think I'm saying something mean. No, I'm saying he's been the number one. He's been the number one content creator for the longest time. Sure, there are other content creators that have like higher concurrent viewership or whatever the fuck. But ultimately, if you look at his like trajectory and his growth, every single time like one of the other top dogs leaves, he basically grows his audience. His audience has grown. You're trying to convince children, man, not worth the mental effort. Anyway, Kai faster growth. Kai and a lot of the W streamers actually have outsized audiences that are coming from outside of Twitch. That's why their chats look very different. That's why they don't actually use a lot of emotes and whatnot. And that's changing, right? But the reason why they have had explosive growth is because like a lot of their audiences come from TikTok. Same with Aiden Ross. That's how he blew the fuck up. Aiden Ross blew the fuck up that way. I kind of have a mixture of both too. Like I have a big outside audience that comes in for news and information like that. Whenever there's like, something relevant happening in the news, immediately there's like a lot of people who are like, I want to know what the fuck's going on. I'm going to click on to see what Hasan has to say about it. That's like, my main news person. So we all do that. But as far as like internal growth, every single top streamer, and myself included, has grown their audience as like some of the other top streamers have left the platform. Twitch, I think, believes that will happen again. Whoever's a 10K streamer right now will become a 20K streamer if some of the top content creators leaves, unless there's a mass exodus, in which case a lot more people would a lot more of the audience would leave. Pay me to throw, most cope ever. What?
Streamer in that same category. But let's say more than just one big streamer leaves and now it's two people in that category. Well, now they're starting to run out of options because clearly these viewers aren't trickling down to the smaller streamers that are less than 50 viewers. It's just not happening, clearly. And I think a large part of that is currently their pre-roll ad system. I think Twitch themselves is hurting their viewership.
When you look at the most watched Twitch channels and you look at their watch time hours, right? You're going to see two things. High concurrent view count, and high hours streamed. If you combine both, you're the top dog. XQC has high concurrent view count and high hours. Like, look at this, 275 hours streamed. Actually, Kai is like going crazy with the amount of hours he's streaming as well. Look at that, right? Do you see that? And then you have guys like Aaron Play or, CSGO, like, Valorant, that sort of stuff. They don't count, right? You knock those out. You have Todek, who has super high view count, not as high hours streamed. Okay. And a combination of both. Like I'm at I'm in the top 10 without like the other organizations and whatnot, but I have, I guess, a low amount of hours streamed and also a decently high view count. So because of that, stream more. Yeah, I need to do that. Healthy hours? No, it's because this past 30 days, there were days that I didn't stream in the past 30 days. So that's how that works. Okay? That's why I excuse the top dog. Yeah, I had shit camp in New York. That's why it's the last 30 days. That's why my numbers are lower.
For smaller streamers because, as I've mentioned twice now, no one's going to click on a stream they're unfamiliar with and watch 6 ads before getting to see the content and figuring out if it's a streamer they even like. They'll get those ads and immediately leave, and now that small streamer has lost that viewer forever. They probably won't come back. And it's not their fault. Twitch put those pre-roll ads there. So, like, they're not even able to share these viewers on their own platform because of their own ad practices. So if the top streamers start leaving, the ads keep piling up, making it a worse experience to stay there, the viewers are going to leave too. They're going to follow the streamers they're used to on whatever site they go to because now Twitch is just in the dumps. The streamers they like aren't there anymore. if they try and find a new stream on there, they're just inundated with ads, so they'll just go somewhere else. And I don't think Twitch fully understands that. So I truly do believe that this will have a massively detrimental effect on the platform. And this is just the latest unfolding. Germa's not the only streamer threatening to leave. Nick Paulum also talked about, focusing on maybe doing YouTube. Code Miko mentioned it. There's been quite a few large streamers that are talking about, maybe looking at other options because they're not confident in Twitch's ability to actually stay a good streaming platform anymore. So the signs are there. The cracks in the armor are there. It looks like Twitch's reign as king of streaming is soon to crumble should this actually go through. And that's the update there. There was also a false flag operation of drama that happened this week on Twitch. You may remember not too long ago, there was a streamer who went live and just fucked on stream. She received a 7-day ban for having sex on Twitch, which was just outrageous. And she came back, and a couple days ago, clips started circulating on Twitter again saying that she fucked again on stream. But what actually happened is some people just released the director's cut, the extended cut, Snyder cut of the first time she fucked on Twitch and claimed she did it again. So people were a little misled there. She still only fucked on stream once, but she may do it again any day now. But right now, it's just once. Now let's move on to some butt plugs and anal beads. This is the follow-up to the Hans Niemann versus Magnus Carlsen cheating allegations, where a large part of the community is talking about how Hans Niemann may have cheated against Magnus Carlsen in a tournament.
Imagine getting piped on stream. To be fair, like, I don't see y'all doing that shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of brave. I know I couldn't do it. It is wild that E-Rob got a 30-dayer, though. Like, she got 7. E-Rob got 30. For saying he's going to, beat someone's ass at TwitchCon. I mean, she got fucked literally because of that stream. Not really.
Tournament where Hans Niemann beat him. Magnus Carlsen's the best chess player in the world, and people have accused Hans Niemann of having anal beads in his asshole that vibrated to give him the best moves to use against Magnus and defeat him. They believe that there was a chess bot programmed into a butt plug that was firmly planted into the colon of Hans Niemann during their match that basically just gave him the cheat code to beat him. After these allegations came out, the two met each other in a tournament where Magnus Carlsen forfeited against him immediately after the second move, thus continuing this soft accusation of cheating. And today, Magnus Carlsen was finally directly confronted about it. They asked him straight up, why did you resign against Hans Niemann? And
this is what I don't understand. Is there even a fucking machine that can, like, conclusively defeat the best chess player? Or is it super easy to defeat the best chess players? Like, how could you cheat in chess? Yes? Any machine can do it. AI? They just get advice once or twice on moves where they're unsure and can tip the game. There are chess bots online. Yes, computers are infinitely better since like the 80s. I did not know that. Not that I don't think he's cheating. Or, I mean, I don't really know anything about it, and I don't really care. Ludwig is 50-50 on his bidet installations.
About Ludwig installing bidets. He said so far he has a 50% chance success rate.
What?
He's installed 2 bidets before. He said he flooded Hasan's bathroom. What happened to Myth's bathroom?
What?
Something bad. And then I covered the door. I was like, no, you don't need to go in, actually. Thing about Ludwig installing bidets. He said so far
he didn't fucking flood it, but he did break my flusher. Like, it's not flushing. I don't know. I'll fix it afterwards, but no, the water was on. There's a chain in the back of the tank, probably disconnected. No, the water was on. It was like, I heard water noises. When I ran upstairs and I tried to flush it, and there was no flushing. Also, I don't have a fucking outlet next to my pooper, right? So he had to draw power from the other room. So I can't even close the goddamn door when I take a poop now. He's ruined my life. My bidet was fine. It's okay though. I got like 10 bathrooms. I can shit all day. You know what I'm saying?
And he said he'd like to give his opinion on it and say why he did it, but he can't yet. And then towards the end of the interview, I can't show you this because, like I said, chess is very cutthroat with their copyright. Towards the end of the interview, he lays yet another breadcrumb in the Hans Niemann cheating accusation. At the end, he said he believes Hans' mentor, Maxim Delugi, must be doing very good. Now, Maxim Delugi is a chess player who was accused of cheating. And as I understand it, was even kicked out of a tournament mid-tournament for cheating accusations. His name kind of lives in infamy. I was unfamiliar with this player until this interview, and I was reading up on them. It's a player that has a lot of controversy surrounding him and cheating. This obviously got the chess community pretty fired up here, because that can't be a coincidence that he would name drop that player knowing his history. So everyone believes that Magnus Carlsen is gearing up to finally speak about his thoughts on Hans Niemann and his play, whether or not he's cheating or this and that. So that's the latest little scoop there. And now let's move on from everything Twitch related. Anthony Fantano versus Drake. The Melon versus Drake. Anthony Fantano is the biggest music critic on the internet, and he is hated by a lot of people for his opinion on music, including artists themselves.
That's kind of crazy how quickly we brush past that. Like, that would have been in the normal universe, like that should have been like internet news for at least a week. You know what I mean?
But none have embarrassed themselves quite to the same level Drake did. So Fantano made a joke saying, Drake sent me a DM with a vegan cookie recipe. And in response, Drake, he doesn't want to look sensitive. Like, he's not a vegan. Are you kidding me? This is a man's man. He'll fuck a girl's pussy while also fucking her butt at the same time with his double dicks. Like, he doesn't want anyone thinking he's sending vegan cookie recipes to Anthony Fantano. How soft can you be? So, in response to that joke from Anthony Fantano, Drake himself leaked his DMs and what he actually said to
Yo, this is how I was feeling. I was feeling myself. No joke. Like, straight up, I was feeling myself. What happens when you ban September? Get a power outlet in the bathroom? Ever heard of an electric shower? What? That seems like a one-way ticket to fucking heaven or hell, depending on how bad you've been. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean an electric shower?
To Anthony Fantano is this. This isn't Photoshop. This isn't smoke and mirrors, not make-believe, not clickbait. Drake himself posted this on his own Instagram story, thinking that it was like a slam dunk. But it just bleeds insecurity here. This is clearly a reference to Anthony Fantano himself, the light to decent one thing. So it shows that Drake actively watches him. And I really get the impression Drake just scrolls through Twitter and reads all kinds of opinions about him, because he always seems so hurt when someone doesn't like him. It's crazy how insecure Drake comes across from time to time. And shit like this is so embarrassing. What a fat fucking L. I can't believe Fantano has beef with Drake. And that Drake is playing ball with it somehow and doing such a poor job of it. So, I mean, this story's not super deep or anything. It's just really goofy, and I wanted to bring it up. Another thing that came out only a couple days ago is Adam Levine of Maroon 5 having an affair with an Instagram model, even going as far as to ask the Instagram model's permission to name his upcoming baby after.
I don't get why he needed permission from her. He should have just done it. Like, my man, if you're fucking cheating on your wife or whatever, that's one thing, but you don't need permission from her. You know what I'm saying? It just makes no sense. Dead serious.
After her. Now, apparently there's
also, you're already cheating on your wife. What are you, a beacon of morals now? All of a sudden, he's like, I'm the arbiter of morals. The appropriate thing to ask in this circumstance is consent for something that you don't even need consent for. I just never really understood that. You're already cheating on your wife. Just fucking name your son whatever you want to name him. Okay, dude.
There's more than just one person that he's allegedly had an affair with or cheated on his wife with, but the only one that I've seen come forward with a lot of stuff is an Instagram model named Sumner, and the texts, the DMs have gone viral as a meme format because this guy flirts like a fucking Redditor. Don't just
to be fair, I'm gonna keep it $1.50, okay? Top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. Here's the 1-minute ad break now. Okay, to be fair, here's how I feel about this. I think texting, if you're trying to fucking flirt via text, it's hard to kick game. And also on top of that, especially when it's devoid of context, Like if you cut it in a certain way, it's always gonna be fucking. It's always gonna look weird, even if you actually do have Riz. This is really, really, really fucking lame though, for sure. Tyler 6'7", 637. Thank you for the 5. Get the subs. You are 31 years old. Kick game. Motherfucker, I'm not dead, okay? I'm 31 years old. And yes, I kick game to your mom and I fuck her, okay? So suck my dick.
Take my word for it, though. Listen to this silver-tongued devil yourself. It's truly unreal how fucking hot you are. Like, it blows my mind. You are 50 times hotter in person. And so am I. Ha ha ha. And then you also have this timeless classic. This
Holy fuck. Holy fucking fuck. That body of yours is absurd.
one is what's become a big meme on Twitter. Holy fuck.
Also, like Adam Levine, however you fucking say it, like, it's obvious to me that my man has never needed. He has never needed to actually learn how to fucking flirt, okay? He never had a fat period, you know what I mean? He never had like any of those where he had to like actually work for it, you know? It just seems like he was good looking enough, or at least like I mean, I guess he was like famous too. I don't know. Adam Levine is one of those guys that I use as an example of like if he wasn't famous and didn't have tattoos, no one would find him hot, for the record. Like, this guy, no tats, you just normie. No tats, all of a sudden, he's just like kind of just a normal guy. Look at him. He looks like he could be a nightclub promoter. This guy's the door guy, okay, at fucking Bootsy Bellows, okay? This is I mean, look at him. He's straight up. He is the door guy telling you, sorry, you can't come in. Who do you know? His tattoos look like a Chipotle bag. Oh my God, that's a good one, dude. Holy fuck. Someone say Adam Levine tattoos make him look... Bro, where did you screenshot this? Did you screenshot this in 1994? Are you faxing it to me? Dog, this is 1P, man. I can count the fucking pixels. Stop using Androids. Yeah, he's on the Iranian internet right now. I'm sorry. Bro, this is the most zoomed in. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is at 100%. Bro, he sent me that. Look at this. Yo, Hasan. Yo, check out my meme, dog. Bro, this shit's about to go hard on the Hasanabi broadcast, man. When I send this, chat's gonna die laughing. They're gonna laugh so hard, guffaws all around, okay?
Holy fucking fuck. That body of yours is absurd. Bro, that body it makes no sense. Bro, that body straight up goes wacko mode. Your body is a scientific anomaly for which I cannot calculate. It makes no fucking sense to me. I can't empirically prove why your body is so good. And then, of course, you finish strong. This is like mid-nut. I may need to see the booty. Fuck. Adam Levine really channeling his inner pirate there. About to plunder that booty. And that's where the story's kind of at right now. It's only been like 2 days here, so that's still developing. But anyway, these are like the main stories. There's been quite a bit more than this, but it's not like huge stuff.
Let's not start naming every phallic object a woman has used. Is it like that, really? Like, I have a lot of girlfriends, and I haven't really heard a lot of like, oh, I've tried crazy shit. Not really. Most is like the shower head, you know what I mean? That's what I've heard. Like, shower head is like as crazy as people go often. We don't talk about it, lol, but yes. Wait, really? As a gay, the answer is yes. What? Wait, as a gay woman? Or are you saying that you're... What? Because if you're gay, you're still a guy. You still have the insane sex drive and you know, you're going to shove random shit in there. That makes sense. More than one of my girlfriends have admitted to microwaving a hot dog to use. Also, you can't really put something in there. Like, it could be kind of, I feel like you put something in there, it's going to be like gross. You know, that's like, you're getting a fucking infection.
Stuff nor goofy stuff. This has just been like the main things that I've been following and seeing. So I just wanted to at least bring everyone up to speed here, give you the little update here, and that's about it. See ya.